What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. DJ Academics, man, just released an audio recording of another one of the YSL members under the indictment on a telephone call with his baby mama, encouraging him to snitch too. So you can come on home to me and the baby. Stop thinking about them other niggas. They don't give a care about you. Do what you got to do to get home. Go tell, go snitch. Because you mean more to us than you trying to be a stand-up so-called real nigga. Yeah. Let's listen to the recording.
You need to cooperate and do what you got to do to get on up out of there because you have a son.
Yeah.
So you need to cooperate and do what you got to do to get on up out of there because you have a son. You need to cooperate and do what you got to do to get on up out of there because you have a son.
You need to cooperate and do what you got to do to get up out of there because you got a son. No, they don't be thinking about them kids and they women when they out there in the streets. They take them for granted. Remember, didn't I just tell y'all this? I just dropped a blog on it 2 days ago, right? Telling y'all why dudes in the jail be snitching. They want to get back home to them girls on the phone, encouraging them to do that too. Didn't I just tell y'all this? And look, lo and behold, DJ Academics just dropped a phone conversation with one of the YSL members who was allegedly supposed to be one of their shooters, with his baby mama encouraging him to cooperate with the police to do whatever he got to do to get out of jail. And he listening too. He ain't saying, girl, shut up. I don't want to hear that stuff. I'll never go down. He like, yeah, you right. That's for real. Listen. Let's listen to it.
You need to cooperate and do what you got to do to get on up out of there because you have a son.
Yeah.
So you can't be thinking about nobody else or what nobody else got going on. You got to think about you because don't nobody give a fuck about you but you. You can't be thinking about what the folks on. I ain't trying to say, but
Yeah.
you just need to start. You just need to think about MJ. That's all I'm saying. Think about him
Stop.
and yourself. But you can't be in there.
She crying from there?
Huh?
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying no more.
I need you to get that number from you, bro.
You act like you want me to call him three-way or something.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Okay, I mean, but how would you get the note? Like,
Call on three-way.
What's the number now? Oh, wait, let me go home. No, her number says I can take over the car.
What is they doing?
Right here.
Remember, I told you what I said before I left.
He want the number. He asked her for the number to call whoever he need to call. He told her, why are you crying? She said, I'm not crying no more. Her tears. He want to use her tears as a means to say it touched his heart and got to him, that he got to do what he got to do to get to his family. Man, I just got into it with my girl over this thing, right? My girl was watching one of my videos, and I'm explaining why Young Gunner told. I'm like, he's snitching because he's trying to get back home to that girl. The devil playing with his mind, got him thinking who she laying down with, giving the head to, and it's hurting his heart. You saw how when he came out, that girl was right there. He held her tight, squeezed her booty, held her, grabbed her by the hand, and they lovingly got into the car and rolled off into the sunset. He felt so free and liberated, he ain't thinking about Young Thug and none of the homies and guys that was willing to put their life on the line for the team, the mob, and crew. Because at the end of the day, it's a matter of that heart. And look what he did. She got offended in me for breaking that down. She said, you act like you condoning snitching. I'm like, how I'm acting like I'm condoning snitching, telling you why these people snitch, why they do the things that they do. Then she goes on, no, that ain't no real stuff. That ain't no stand-up real street stuff. There ain't no street nigga, doing that. You out there, you being a gangster, you doing that. You don't get locked up there and rat on people. That ain't gangster. That ain't G. Well, that's exactly what it is. That is gangster. That is G. You know why? Because that's who life tells you do all the snitching. The gangsters and the G's. Do you not watch Gangland? Do you not know anything about mob organizations? Do you not know that all these dudes were snitches? Frank Lucas, Pablo Escobar, John Gotti and them. Do you not know that all these mob dudes were snitches? But they were killers too. That don't mean that they not gangsters. That don't mean that they still ain't killers and do you in. They just want to be free. The ones who were snitching was the killers, was the drug dealers, was the ones giving the okay to go get people whacked. Look at Alpo. He was a snitch, but he'll kill you. He will murder you. Look at Benny the Bull. He'll kill you, but he was a snitch. Pablo Escobar will kill you, but he was a snitch. Frank Lucas will kill you, but he was a snitch. Mickey Barnes will kill you, but he was a snitch. What's the other dude's name who took over after Pablo Escobar? El Chapo. He was a snitch, but he'll kill you. And women have their hearts. And women have their hearts. They ain't trying to do all their time. Knowing them girls out there who used to suck them up and see, when you locked up, everything changed. Now you're thinking about that woman because that's who you need. Think about it, y'all. Guys, look, when stuff hit the fan, guess what? Who y'all come? Yo, girl. Hey, get Tasha on the phone. Because Tasha gonna do it. Hey, Tasha, where you at, babe? What's going on? Hey, I need you to come. Okay, babe, I got you. Who line you call me on? I'm calling you from Marcus line. Call me on my line. Yeah. You get a call. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, click over and call Tasha on the 3-way. All right. Yeah. God, it's hard. She tried to get into it with me over there. I popped the reel. I don't know how to be this fake person. I'm sorry, I just don't know how to do it. I'm not good at it. I don't even want to be good at it. I'm okay. I don't know how to kiss ass. I'm not good at that stuff. I'm not good at it. I don't know how to be fake. I'm not good at that stuff. I could only give you the real, and it is what it is, man. The only thing about a lot of these people, they be like, such and such didn't tell. I guarantee you such and such tried to tell. They just didn't want him to tell. See, that's how I go. If Young Thug can tell, he'll tell. But they don't want him to tell because that's the one they want to take down. If they give him, look, we're going to let you go right now. Give us something. He'll do it. But they not offering him that because he the one they want. He the one they want. The one who they want, they're going to stick everything to him. The other people, hey, they know who to come to. Look, we taking him down. But we got 20 of y'all. And we want 10 of y'all to snitch. So whatever 10 it is, hey, y'all can talk amongst yourselves, whoever. But we only offering 10 of y'all deals, okay? We definitely taking down Thugger, though. He don't get a deal. He's done. We're offering 10 deals to the rest of y'all 20. So, hey, I'm just letting you know. Y'all can talk it out amongst yourself. You better jump on it before somebody else jump on it, because it's only 10 slots and it's 20 of y'all. Shoot, niggas get to weighing out their options. They ain't scared to snitch. Why would we be scared to snitch when you done locked up all the shooters? You done locked up all the hitters. That's why it's an indictment. You got all the shooters. You got all the people who's having money. Plus, I'm one of the shooters. You think I'm scared to snitch and I was the shooter? I'm the one they can't get when there was problems. They don't want it with me. I can snitch on them and tell them in their face, yeah, I snitched on you. What you gonna do about it? Nothing? All right, beat it, jerk. And I still live in the same city. And I'm still walking around like it ain't nothing. Long as I'm free, I can face whatever. That's how they think. They don't care about that. I'm trying to get to my woman. I'm trying to get to my kids. See, I just be trying to see how real people be, man. I be trying to see just how real people can be, man. Because I just be wanting people to know what's real. People always say what they won't do because they not in them situations. But when you in that situation, your mentality is entirely different. It's easy to say, this dude a rat, this dude a snitch, he this and that. I never do that. Yeah, you sound good. Until you in that situation. Until you missing your babies. Until you missing your woman. Until you see you ain't gonna never get a chance at sunlight again. Yeah, you get to thinking about it. Better them than me. It's better them than me. That's what they think about. Look, man, I'm telling y'all what I know to be true. I'm telling y'all what I know is real. See, when I went down, they didn't want me snitching. I'm the one they wanted to take down. I got told on. They didn't come to me with that type of snitching stuff. Like, look, we're going to let you go if you give us somebody. They didn't do that to me. They didn't do that to me. Because I'm the one they wanted to take down. They offered it to my co-defendant. Oh, Malachi definitely going down. But you can help yourself. Yeah. I'm telling you how it went. That's exactly how it went. Sure. I remember I was talking to my rappy, my co-defendant. And I remember me and him were talking. He was already sentenced. I mean, he was already found guilty. He was waiting for sentence. I hadn't begun my trial yet because they had just got me because I was still on the run. So when they arrested me, I was on the same unit with him. They had accidentally put us on the same unit. I'm like, oh. Because while I was on the run, I was looking out for him. I got the money for his lawyer. I kept his books, money on his books, but I was still on the run. They called him first. So by the time they called me, they had already found him guilty at trial. He was just awaiting sentencing. So what happened was, when we was on the same side, I ain't know all the graphic detail because I was on the run. So I'm telling him, like, what all they got on us, what all they was saying. You know, so he was giving me his spiel of what they were saying about us. And I'm like, well, they already found you guilty. So your trial is over. I'm finna start trial. You waiting for sentencing. All you got to do is tell them, I ain't have nothing to do with it. That it was all you. Because you already got found guilty in trial. Can't nothing happen to you no more. You're done. They already found you guilty. I ain't even began my trial. So all you got to do is just let it be known, like, I ain't had nothing to do with it. And I'm back on the street. I'm taking care of business. That's what I tell him. I'm telling him this face to face. I'm taking care of business, and you taken care of. He like, yeah, that is real. That is true. I say, yeah, they can't double jeopardy you. It's over already. You already guilty. He like, yeah, that's right. yeah, I'm going to do that, man. I'm going to do that. I said, yeah, then I'm gone. Man, I was so happy. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's over. My lawyer came. I say, hey, the guy I'm locked up with, I'm on the case with, we on the same unit. We on the same unit together. He going to let it be known that I ain't had nothing to do with it. He going to take all the weight because he already been found guilty. They already found him guilty in trial, so he taking all the weight. He said, oh, he is for real? I said, yeah. He like, okay, so when he go to sentencing? I said, he go to sentencing next month. He said, okay. So after he gets sentenced, I'm going to come back and I'm going to get his statement and everything. I said, cool. Next month come. He go to sentencing. They postpone his sentencing. He come back. I'm like, okay, so what did they give you? He like, they postponed it. I say, they postponed it? He like, yeah. I say, okay, no big deal. My lawyer come back. So did they sentence him yet? I say, they postponed it. He said, to when? I said, to next month. So he like, okay. I think it was next 2 months. But it was something like that. He said, okay. Ended up happening. He leave. His sentencing day come again. He go back to court. He come back. I'm like, how much time they give you? He like, man, they postponed it again, man. I said, word? Like, yeah, man, that's great. That's messed up. I'm ready to get this over with. I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, I know. When they postponed it to? Like 2 months? I said, okay. I go, my lawyer come. My lawyer like, so did they sentence him yet? I said, not yet. They just postponed him again. He said, he's snitching on you. I said, what? He said he's snitching on you. That's why they postponing him. They keep postponing him to hold back sentencing so that he can give you up. That's why they postpone him. They keep postponing him while you keep going to court to line his sentencing up with your trial date. I say, for real? He like, yeah, I've been doing this a long time. That's exactly what he's doing. That's why I said I wasn't going to get his statement until he got sentenced and I come back. He lining you up. I said, man, I've been knowing this man for my whole life. My second son named after dude. You. He's like, I'm sure. He lining you up. I say, man, not him. My lawyer leave. I go on the unit. He come up. He know my lawyer's out there because before I was going to talk to him, I'm like, my lawyer here. I'm finna go talk to my lawyer, tell him you got postponed. He like, okay. So when I come back in, he looking at me like, so what your lawyer saying? What he saying? I said, my lawyer said you ratting me out. He like, huh? What? I say, my lawyer said you ratting me out. He like, nah, man, he tripping, man. Why would I do? I'm already found guilty. I'm gonna rat you out. I say, right, that's what he said. He said that's why they keep postponing your court date because they're trying to line up with my trial date to give you a lighter sentence. He like, nah, your lawyer tripping. Bro, we family. Been knowing you my whole life. I'm looking him in his eyes just like this. And I'm like, I don't want to believe it's true. I'm in denial. But then again, I'm looking at my lawyer like he know what he talking about. And I'm saying to myself like, bro, like you really finna do this, man? And he know I'm serious. So I was confused at the same time because I didn't know what to do. Then I said to myself like, I'm gonna end up hurting dude up in here, man. Because if I need to sleep on this. Because if I really find out that this man finna do this to me after we've been knowing each other my whole life, and you my right hand man, and my second son named after you, this ain't good. So I said to myself, I'm just gonna sleep on it for the night. And tomorrow I have a clear head. He know me though. The next day when I woke up and they said, count time. So you know when they say count, we got to stand at the door when they pop the locks in. Let them count everybody. When I stepped out my room, I looked over across to where his room was at. His cellie came out. And then he hadn't came out the room yet. Then I get his cellie attention, like, he was a Hispanic. I'm like, hey, Migo. He like, where my dude at? He like, oh, he gone. I'm like, what? Say, he gone. They came and got him up out of here last night. That's when I knew. Because he knew I knew. He knew I knew, but he didn't know what I was going to do. He checked himself out of there. He checked himself out of there that very night. Somehow he rode the kite, hit that emergency button, told them I got to get up out of here because he just found out I'm telling on him. That's what happened. And he was in love too, trying to get home to that girl. With that being said, man, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth.